funny. Hmm. Yeah. Shall we talk a little bit more? I just feel like chatting a little bit about the fact that Trump supporting numbers are not at zero. Who would still support him after all this, all the lies, all the bullshit? Who would still support him? Anyone kind of in his shoes? Who knows? You know what I mean? You want on the inner circle type thing of the child ring. Anyone. You know? The only way they're cracking down. The only way to do this is to join me. I'm gonna need you to do some shit. It's very illegal, but don't worry. Since I'm president, I'll pardon you. But yeah, I was gonna go to the store and get some stuff for dinner, but I decided to go ahead and see how I'm gonna make tacos. Taco Tico. What am I gonna have on the side of tacos? I always have two tacos. I don't know. Anyways, I'm probably gonna go do that. I'm kind of hungry, man. But it just thought that crossed my mind. Any pedophiles? Any arsonists? Any rapists? Any people looking at conviction coming up? People looking at trial and they're out. People willing to break some legs. Looking at assault charges, jail time. Yeah. People willing to attack the Capitol. Proud Boys. Jew will not replace it. So we actually got racists. It's not like getting out of the Republican Party or stopping supporting Trump is going to help you, because America is just the safety net to make you feel like it's okay to whatever, that you're still okay. Because they still have the programming in you that America was good in the first place. That somewhere in America there was some truth. I wouldn't doubt if all the way back to slavery days, we haven't had the amount of money we've claimed. It was all like a front to show this whole thing would be a South will rise again type deal. Of course it would be, because like those guys would be ready to rise up because they know that Trump is actually for that. Good people on both sides. One screaming Jew will not replace us and trying to protect a statue. The others are there to watch the statue finally come down, because it's a racist statue. And if you want it, we can actually build a museum for this stuff and put it in context. Why does it have to move? Because it was only erected in 1970 as a response to Martin Luther King. You wanted to remind the black people, as they're getting excited about Martin Luther King, remember where you are. That was the only purpose of those statues. I went to the courthouse in Shreveport, Louisiana. It's a big fucking podium, big statue thing. Right there in the front, right as you walk in, you have to pass by it pretty much. It says, this courthouse was once the temporary capital of the Confederacy, well, before they relocated. I had no idea. I was like in my teens. I'd seen it before. I'd seen his faces. I'm like, fucking, you gotta put statues of. I was like, oh, there's statues of, and it's oh. Yeah, I'm not gonna get justice. I'm not gonna get justice in here. I'm not. I'm biracial. At the time I was out skating and stuff, I was darker. I'm not gonna get. I'll never get justice in here. This is the Capitol. When I came back, like for like a traffic violation, I was about to go in, and I stopped there to read the full plaque. and not just the people that were on it. I was like, holy shit, this was the capital of the fucking Confederacy. This, even if it was for like 2 months, they hosted them. And now you're putting up a fucking, I get, this was the capital, but you should be more like, sadly. You know what I mean? It should be some context. It's a good building, it works, but sadly to our shame, this building was once used for a very short while as a capital Confederacy. We've since taken down the bust of the, because that's what it was to commemorate them. We've since put, we didn't replace them with African Americans, or we did put like multicultural people on there, but it wasn't anybody famous. It's just to show that you can expect equal justice here. There's nobody famous. It's not even anybody. It's just faces that people that AI came up with, and they molded it in 3D, and they did it. And they took the other ones and put them in a museum where it can be found in the history of Confederacy and other things like that. No, it won't be labeled under racist stuff, but it will be listed under Confederacy. Or are you guys ashamed of that now? Well, you did lose and all. So you decided to join with the losers of the Nazi Party. How'd that happen? Oh, yeah, money again. Bankers, CIA, Prescott Bush has banks seized for being a sympathizer to Nazis. So was Hitler a Trump? Amphetamine-driven fucking... It wasn't... he was sitting there railing against anything with blonde hair, blue eyes, as he had dark hair. And they cheered. He talked about the homeland and all this stuff just like Trump's doing. And they all cheered because everything had been, pretty destitute and bad. So it was someone who was actually talking about not the depths and how bad it is and how things are going to have to repair, but how quickly things are going to come back. I'm going to organize everything quickly, and we're going to be back to normal. We're one of the best countries. They really have a lot of great precision and stuff. They've got a lot of great things besides Nazis. It's such a shame. I don't think they've really had like a good chance to really work on humor as much over there because it's just been such a dark past, and that's a shame. But I do see some coming out, and they're coming out pretty hard, which is kudos. But it is right now. It's kind of like well, which side are you actually on? Because that joke could have gone either way, really. It can really be taken either way. I'm gonna have to see your friends list of like people you actually always hang out with and have been hanging out with. I'm sorry. Before I laugh at that was good. Before I continue watching any of your show. But yeah, that's just kind of infamous that German people don't really have like stand up and stuff like that. I can understand. Probably what we're gonna do after fucking Trump. Depending on how badly the world's screwed. If it even continues to keep moving, I don't know if it will or not. And if it does keep going, then it'll be weird. But I don't think it will. I think it's gonna. I think there's gonna be something new coming along. New heaven, new earth. I trust His words to be faithful and true. And again, I can see just going to bed and waking up and like no memory of this place at all. Like it's all gone, completely gone. Just wake up and the new earth, whatever lifestyles, this is a really comfortable lifestyle, but it's just how we got it is so bad. We could have done it so clean with like solar, no nuclear, toroidal energy, that fusion where they separate water into hydrogen and oxygen, so therefore it burns the oxygen, burns the hydrogen combined with the oxygen, which just makes H2O, which then produce water out the back, which you can capture and then reuse. That's fucking genius. But you can't really make a lot of money if the guy can fill up their gas tank off like a puddle on the side of the road. So instead they say it was a hoax. Then why'd you pay $10 million for a hoax? I bet you there was just on a different side now, because gaming and reality are pretty similar. They're like virtualizing each other, right? Slowly but surely. Because your behavior you're learning in virtual gaming, people are starting to take into reality, trying to pwn people in reality. a lot of them don't have the balls to actually do it. Then it's of course like you should see what I did actually, really like being a troll in real life, and they know they're gonna get fucked up someday, so they don't really do that. They just troll online. You try to do that shit with me, I'm gonna break you. I'm gonna break you. I don't give a out in public. I don't give a fuck what. I'm going to shut you down. Um, yeah, it's a weird world. I really hope it does I would love to start like I said, if guys, like anybody got any suggestions what to do after 22, I've done a lot. I've got a whole lot. I mean, anyone else has some ideas, it's cool, but I've got and it's not just like one story. It's like, there's so many stories. And you guys are all welcome to join in if you want to, because it's wide open for people to join in. That's the way I want it to be. If you like the story, then join in, make it as big of a world as possible, and then get some ideas from that of sketches of how to do. It's kind of like a prefab, and then you build your kind of life in there, and then from there you go, that was cool, but I think I would change this and this and this, and then hey man, see that fucking star system over there? Yeah, no one's there. Do what you want to do. Yeah. The marking is yours. That's yours. It'll be prevented from anybody else getting up there. God could easily do that. Yeah? It's twice as big as this place. Get the fuck out of here, would you? This is mine. Get out. Come over here. Yes. You see all those out there? Go stake your claim. That was the whole point of this. That was the whole point of this. Don't be fighting with each other either. Sorry. Um, it's just funny how many people picture God as this old man with this long fucking beard, And I was like 17 or 18. I was like, well, fuck that. If you could do anything you want in the world, why would you spend eternity as this old? Like, oh, I've been everywhere. But do you have to look like it, God? What? You can do anything, man. Why are you like what is that, 40 million infinities plus 5? Plus 7? Get your shit together, man. Get your shit together, man. Come on. We got shit to do, and I can't be running track with you like this old. You're gonna get a cane? No, that ain't gonna work at all, man. I'm gonna trip you, and I'm gonna lap you, and that's not gonna be fun. It's gonna be funny, but it's not gonna be fun. I hope God laughs at the stuff I say. Like, you are the stupidest motherfucker, yeah. Because there's no way I'd do it, but it's just funny to talk to like God. Like, you better get that cane out your goddamn. Look here, old man. What are you, 47 infinities? 47 plus 7? To the infinity power? Of course, yeah. Get your shit together, man. That's enough time to get your shit together, okay? Oh, how much time is left? But I'm ready to go back home. Have a good night, and whatever if I don't see you from then and now.